I have no idea why Mal added that time.
The second one.
Like, I have no idea.
First one.
Because I watched her do it, and I was like... She's like...
I did it because I did the first one.
Yeah, she was like, I did it because I did it once. And I was like... Oh. Okay.
You're welcome, Renee.
Hi,
I also
everyone.
needed extra time to get out of bed. Vagabond says, I woke up 15 minutes ago. Yeah, it's about when I got out of bed.
I wake up every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:25 a.m. Eastern.
I mean, that's my normal wake-up time.
No, it's not.
That's when I'd aim to wake up. It just hasn't been that way for like 2 weeks.
You don't...
That's when I like naturally wake up.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Your alarm is set for...
8:30 every day.
8... Okay. I guess you tend to... So I tend to get out of the bed sooner to, like, press the buttons.
Oh, for this, yeah.
I guess you're awake at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit the buttons. If you didn't know, Chaz is in Japan. You might have known that. Chaz is in Japan. So,
He says, hi, I'm in Japan.
Oh, Chaz is...
In chat.
Chat. Neat. Okay, well, I'm gonna... here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put...
I'm not working, though.
No, Chaz isn't working. I'm just gonna put alerts on complete auto.
Seems good.
And, you know, come what may.
What time is it in Japan? 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but because alerts are on auto, I'm going to bum rush all the alerts and then talk about those things because I don't know how I would do it otherwise. But I do want to say, Chaz is in Japan. I've been editing vlogs that have included footage that he is shooting, and they are some of the most fun vlogs I've ever made because we are jumping back and forth between things that are happening in the US and things that are happening in Japan, and they're fun. They're very fun and very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna hit the button now. Yeah, they're working. We had 30 months from Axu Sableye. And then we're jumping right into an Eddie? Yeah, an Eddie.
An attractive end to a warm sunset, Tiny Eddie's freezer burnt keyboard delights.
I could make that at home.
1050 from Nisa says, hey Eddie, Steven could probably use an energizing snack. Also, since you asked in Discord, actually everyone help me remember to just tell folks on Breakfast Stream tomorrow that Thursday's Breakfast Stream is going to start an hour or so later. That's true. I'll try and remember to say that again at the end of the stream, but Thursday's Breakfast Stream will probably start at 10, which is extremely unusual, but I'm telling you now because I want you to, like, write it down. Thomas says, why is that? It's because we have something going on in the morning. So we will not be able to go live until probably 10-ish. So if you're here at 9 a.m. Eastern, our normal time that we've done for like 500 episodes.
Yamadorgon says, the normal time for those of us who didn't change the clock.
Yeah. So if you're here waiting at 9, like, nothing will happen. Other than people will be here to be like, hey, they're not here. Anyway.
Nick, I'm not going to write it down. I'm going to be that boomer outside of the store asking, why aren't you open?
Hey!
When I worked at Culver's as a teenager, we would go on break before we opened at 10 a.m. at 9:30, because you would do opening.
Yeah.
Go on break, and then at 10, we'd open the restaurant. And there'd always be someone out there just, like, looking in on us while we had our break. Trying all the doors.
It's 7:55. We open at 8.
I got 8.
Shout out to anyone that has... Yeah, thanks for the PTSD. Shout out to anyone that has dealt with that specific problem. By the way, freezer burnt keyboard delights.
I can make that at home.
How do you... Anyway. Yeah, let's just know. They're pulling on the door at 7 a.m. Oof. Oof. We had 17 months from Barbarian Rex, 40 months from Lost Vagabond, 57 months from Tony, 21-25-0, 17 months from Silver Cates, 48 months from Juliet 27. That's a 4. 50 months from JDO 1997, 38 months from The Relude, 53 months from The Queen's Thief. We had Not Dragon 23 gifting 5 subs to Jay Moore, Tim Name, Geising, The Real Water in a Glass, and Alpha Not Dragon. Thank you. We also had 16 months from Brina BX. And there are more alerts coming on auto. It's fun. It's like, what are you going to see? I don't know.
That's how it always works. What are we going to see? We don't know.
I mean, yeah, but also there's no sense of like,
Yeah.
No one is in control.
No one.
No one has the wheel.
No.
Somebody grabbed the wheel and everyone goes, nah.
Can't right now.
I haven't had green tea in a while.
Yeah.
I always drink.
Is that? Oh, that's the Tim Hortons.
I usually drink black tea. And this is green tea. Haley says, they do not care. They demand to be catered to. Someone showed up an hour early. I said they were early, and then they yelled at me when I let FedEx in to deliver a package, but not them. Woo, 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 woo. The sense of entitlement is wild. We got 38 months from The Great Perhaps, 19 months from Twilight Autumn.
Good capo.
44 months from Captain McKitty, 46 months from Maya Rails, 18 months from Aaron the Anime Almanac, 31 months from Axu Sableye, 30 months from Chatterbox 963. We got 43 months from Maya the Siren 182. Turning to bit some Screaming Salad addresses. It says, good vibes to all. I found out yesterday I need my wisdom teeth out, an old root canal tooth out, and a couple cavities filled. While I don't know when I'll have the surgery, does anyone have any suggestions for food during recovery? Oh my god. Well...
Perfect with a tall glass of incredibly cool fluid. Tiny Eddie's Valley Cucumber Toasts.
Not that. Don't eat that.
You could not have timed that
No.
any better. Incredible. Incredible. That's the sort of thing that happens when you give Jesus the wheel. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah,
ice cream's great.
Mal's got the...
Or sorbet if you can't have dairy.
The deets.
Anything soft. Jell-O. Soup without stuff in it.
Soup without stuff in it? Is that broth?
Broth or, it can be blended.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't necessitate that it's broth.
Pudding.
Good vibes. I hope all of that goes well. I hope that it's fast, easy, no complications, and then doesn't give you a whole lot of trouble afterwards. Yeah, no straws. No straws. That was 1,000 bits from Haley92. He said, Eddie, what treat can I get to celebrate my 1 year of immigrating to the Netherlands and the almost 1 year of being subbed to Stephen Amell? Perfect with a tall glass of incredibly cool fluid. I don't like fluid. Tiny Eddie's Valley Cucumber Toasts.
Harvested straight from the valley.
I mean, technically, like... Yeah.
Cucumber toast trees.
Technically, ice water would be called an incredibly cool fluid. But I don't like that. Fluid is not for drinking. I mean, it is, but... We have so many words to describe moisture. And not enough for love. But some of those words to describe moisture are not like
Come here.
not the ones
Come on.
we use for.
Come here.
You know,
Come on.
we don't really do
There
that.
we go. Go boy.
We have 31
6.
months.
Teen.
$31 months from Air Steve 57. 1,600 bits from Aldo, who says, "Here, insert gun owner here. Do a crime." It was
16.
the gun is just wildly going off by itself.
16. 16. 16.
Auto turret. It's an auto turret. 6 months from Prosy Strangers. 38 months from Pickletron XD. 1,600 bits from Genesis, who says, "Oh, you're gonna regret that." I'm trusting the process, because when we get through the alerts, like they're just on auto for the rest of the stream, and like come what may, I don't know. Nothing will be associated for timing. If you send in an alert, it won't be held. It'll be instantaneous, and I will trust that everything will be fine. We have 49 months from Shinoth, 500 bits from Incarnado with the 8-bit Liquors Star Rain. That's just a... That's an emote.
That's an emote.
Hope Jared's doing okay. 31 months from Shark Stole, 15 months from Duke Dew. 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, "Be on the lookout for Friday. It will be a special day in a way you won't think."
Yep.
It'll also be a special day in a way that I do think. We had 4 months from YT Glitchy, 22 months from Kyle Jensen 8, and 2 more alerts in the queue that haven't come through yet.
Do you not loop the string around the handle?
No.
Okay.
Green tea is fun.
I'm 16. No.
I miss Chaz.
I'm sorry. 65 months from PK Madrigal, 29 months from Reniner, and 1,600 bits from Goldline says, "With a weird 16 blunt rotation."
Chess says, "Hi, I'm here. Miss you."
Alright. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm putting that over there. Now you have to, the general public has to decide when it's appropriate to send a thing in. What was I saying? Oh, okay, so a lot has happened.
GDU.
Not now, Chaz. We're missing Chaz. It's like I can still feel his presence. A lot has happened in the last few days. We did Zelda on
Friday.
and then you did do painting yesterday.
I painted yesterday.
Did you tell anyone why you were painting, what I was up to?
No, I didn't.
No. Okay. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. Back up just a teensy bit. For the past, it might have been a full year, but definitely the past few months, every once in a while, Haley would bring up the fact that Dune Part 2 was coming out, and she was a real Dune freak and wanted to see Dune, and was like, it would be great if we all watched Dune. And I started a year ago, yes, okay. And she had brought it up again recently. She's like, what if we watch Dune next week? And I was like, okay, let's do it. So I told everyone to come over Sunday, and I said, we'll watch Dune. Do you need your drink?
Yeah. I have the cat.
I see that. I said, everyone come over Sunday night. We'll watch Dune Part 1.
So we did.
At the house, and then I said the next day, on Monday, we'll go to Alamo and watch Dune Part 2. So we watched Part 1 and Part 2 back to back. So that's what we did. Dan owns the movie,
The first one.
which was convenient. So on Sunday, everyone came over. We made tacos or nachos, depending on what you wanted to do with the tortilla chips, and
the tortilbos.
And we watched Dune Part 1. And then, last night...
Bless you. No?
Well, that was so close. So last night, we went to...
Alamo.
We went to Alamo.
And saw the second one.
Yes. We went and saw the second one. And it was good. It's one movie. Like Dune 1 and Dune 2, or Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2 is like literally Part 1 and Part 2. Like it's one movie. If you were to only watch one of them, I would be like, don't. You'd have to watch both of them because it's like one complete thought.
Renee, they did, but that was my choice to not go last night.
Yeah. Mal absolutely had the option to go. Mal chose not to go, which is fine. But the rest of us went and enjoyed it. It was also Jeff's first time at Alamo. Mm-hmm. And he had fun. So that was nice. We all got to sit together and eat a piece of pizza. They did not have the questionable popcorn.
I think that's AMC only that did that.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Alamo is doing a thing. If we have any other little Dune freaks here, Alamo is doing a thing where you can get a pint glass. It's like you order a thing. You get a pint glass that's like a special Dune Part 2 pint glass if you want that. I don't want the questionable popcorn bucket. That's certainly something. It's somebody somewhere really, really wants that for reasons I don't want to know about, but Alamo doesn't have it. They just have a pint glass. Alamo, one of the interesting things that Alamo does is they do make a special menu for the
films that are out.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And I always think that that's very cool. So, like, when we were there watching
Mario, was that one?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
TMNT came out.
Yeah, so Mario didn't have a special menu, but while we were there was like special foods for Ninja Turtles. But when we were there for Dune, they had like special Dune themed, not Doom, Dune, rip and tear, Dune themed things. They had like special chicken wings and popcorn. They had popcorn that had spice. I don't think it was made with actual
Dune spice.
Yeah, hallucinogens. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The second movie was better than the first movie. When we got in the car, because I drove me, Dan, Brandon, Josh, and Jeff. Mm-hmm. When we got in the car, we were talking about the movie, and everyone was like, the second movie is like considerably better than the first movie. Because the first movie is like entirely set up.
It felt like it.
Yeah, like it's like world building, and there's a lot of stuff that you have to set up to like the second movie won't make any sense if you don't. And yeah, I think the biggest improvement is that it has an ending. I mean, it does, yes, but also it's a little open-ended because Dune is a series of novels, and there's more Dune, and I don't know if they're going to make more Dune films, but, you know, it's certainly open-ended enough to, like, continue doing them if they wanted to. I was reading about it, and the first Dune movie, which came out a few years ago, like, did way better than they were expecting. It hit way above its weight for the genre. And, I mean, there's a market out there for these sci-fi films. And the WB execs were like, oh, we didn't expect it to do this good. This is a lot better. So, anyway, we'll see if that means that they'll do a third one. I don't know. Haley was telling me about what happens in the books, because Haley is a little Dune freak, and it sounds like it gets insane. She also said that as the books go on, it gets progressively worse. I was like, okay, it's fair. But that was the last 2 days. That was the last 2 days. Yeah. Sci-fi films that aren't Star Wars. I still have to watch the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
But I liked Dune.
Chaz says, doesn't sound like my last 2 days.
And
what were those, Chaz?
I've been editing vlogs. It's hard to tell right now because I still have things like back scheduled. Mm-hmm. So anyone just watching the vlogs now is like, oh, poor Steven, he's still so far behind. And then for me, I'm like, LOL, I'm literally 1 day behind. The only vlog I have not edited is
Monday.
March 11th. Mm-hmm. That's the only vlog that I don't have edited right now. That's where your boy is. He did it.
Yeah, I watched Sunday's vlog last night because you finished it yesterday.
Yeah. So I'm not dumping them all at once, because if I dump them all at once, then that's too many vlogs and the internet crashes. We've seen it happen before. It's very bad. In actuality, it's because it's extremely bad for the YouTube algorithm and numbers if we do that. So they'll keep coming out. Stay tuned. They're on their way out to you. But as of right now, yes, I'm essentially completely caught up.
But Sundays is real good. Chaz goes for a run.
Yeah,
and sees a waterfall. And there's cats that aren't Kepler.
Starting on...
I mean, Kepler's great, but they're...
drip feed. Starting on March 8th, mm-hmm. I start getting footage from Chaz in Japan and including it into the vlog. And it's really cool. It's very, very cool because we're jumping back and forth. And if you watched the Japan vlogs that we did in 2019, you'll know that I shot a bunch of footage, but so did Jeff. And I would do a thing where I had this transition that zooms out and shows both things, and then we zoom back in. So I'm doing that again. And then I'm in the west, and Chaz is in the east. And it's been very cool. It's been very, very cool, and I'm just particularly proud and impressed of Sunday. Sunday is very neat. Sunday is very, very cool. Oh, Alex. The Chaz saga is my favorite part of StephenVOD Z. Way better than the COVID saga. It had way too much filler. Yes. Yes. Let's see. 300 bits from Goodway Game Leet. No message, but I appreciate it. Thank you. And also 200 bits from RetroLiz96. Thanks.
When do we get our beach episode, Haley wants to know.
We've had a beach episode, right? There is a beach episode.
We need to snuggle.
In fact, there may only be one beach episode. If we're trying to come up with a literal beach episode where a lot of the whole crew or nearly the whole crew are at the beach, it's one. Because there was a ChefCon we did in Myrtle Beach, and we all went to the beach.
Was that Solar El Kilps?
Was it? I don't know. It didn't have enough fan service. This is too early for me.
It's the one where Alex rolled in a tide pool.
Yeah, that's all the fan service I think we needed. God, I really don't want to... It's always too early to think about this, but it's especially too early for me to be thinking we need a better fan service episode of All My Friends. That's what we need. Nope.
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 Not today, Satan.
Nope.
Not today, Haley. Yeah, the best service we need is we just need more Kepler. Haley says, "Don't you like us?" Full service friends is not better.
I'm going to bed.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you two?
Thomas says, need more of me. That's true. When's that happening?
Oh my god. Oh my god. They woke up in Church Chaos every day. Every day. The Chaz isn't here and the demons can win. I suppose. Oh my god. When are we publishing our calendar? 300 bits from Jay Linebeck. He says, first day of Ramadan down was quite the ordeal. One down. When you say ordeal, is there more to that story? I'm just curious. Haley says, I claimed the sand for my month. I've seen so much sand. I've seen so much sand. Steven says, what even are full service friends? I don't
It's a breakfast stream morning.
OJ Linebeck says, I was very dehydrated due to my meds. Ah, good vibes. Good vibes. I hope that gets a little bit better. Man, I really didn't think when I woke up this morning I would be thinking about my fan service, full service friends making a calendar and a beach episode. But, you know.
Who was I just talking about a calendar to?
What's half service entail? Jesus Christ.
You know what else is edited that I got to watch? The fashion show vlog. You finished that, obviously, because you're past that.
Some of my friends. I'm letting demons win, and it's the morning. Some of my friends are half service, and some of them are full service.
Go on vacation then, Thomas.
Chaz is like, it's fine. Can we see the audition tapes? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God.
I'm so tired.
All right. Any other subject? Like, anyone can pick. What does everyone think about baseball?
I got paint.
Yeah, let's go back to the calendar. Ball go far. Yeah, I don't know when Dishnet will talk about that, but Dishnet was busy.
Yeah, Dishnet did a thing for.
Yeah, there's the baseball-related baseball thing.
Yeah.
Why is it there? In fairness, there are more baseball episodes of StephenVOD than there are beach episodes.
We gotta go to a Bulls game.
I'm not telling you that there's a lot of baseball episodes. There's not, but there's only like one beach episode, so we've done.
There might be more hockey episodes.
I'm trying to think of all the
Canes
baseball.
are doing real good.
There's not very many baseball episodes of StephenVOD, but I'm gonna try and think of what they are. There's a very, very, very early one. I'm really hoping we were actually doing the vlog at this point, because if not, everyone would be like, that doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure there's an extremely early one where we go in Savannah. That's the first baseball episode. We went to like a local Sand Gnats game, I think. And if that's not a real vlog, then oops. We did it before the vlog began, so I don't know. Yeah, the Reload says, did you see the Tokyo team? Yes, the Tokyo Giants. We did see the Tokyo Giants in 2016 when we were in Japan.
We went to a Myrtle Beach game.
We did?
They were doing one for teachers, and we went with some of my coworkers. Haley said, "I'll throw a baseball at you if that's what you're looking for."
That's not what I mean.
And then we went to go see the USAE baseball thing with Dishnet. I think that's it.
Thomas says, "Can you count the times you were working on the beach and dying as beach episode?" I think. Oh, so a beach episode to me, the phrase beach episode. I can't believe I'm talking about beach episode on stream. Beach episode implies that it's like a lot of people. Mm-hmm. It can't just be like me. It can't just be like me and Mao. It has to be like a group of us, right? Ooh, technicality. Mr. Dr. Max says, "Isn't your wedding a beach episode?" I'm not going to count it. I'm not going to count it because I think we have to be like attending the beach. We were just at the wedding.
I agree, Alex. We need a hot spring episode.
Coffee.
The hardest questions. Lunar says, "I'm going to count it." I guess everyone has their own tallies of how many beach episodes there are.
Give me the bird.
Harder to do a beach episode now.
Yeah.
Easier when we lived at the beach.
Yeah.
And we only got like one. By my count, we got one in 15 years of StephenVOD. It's going to take 15 more to get another one. Double bird. We got 66 months from Ann B. Walsh, and then 500 bits from Ann, who says, "Spreading some good vibes. My roommate and my brother both had surgery yesterday, and it went super well in both cases."
Wonderful.
Nice. We love to hear that. So, Ann giving out good vibes immediately after 300 bits from Chrissy G says, "Morning, can I get some good vibes today? Yesterday, I had a very successful partial mastectomy for my breast cancer and am now home recovering."
I'm very
Good
glad.
vibes for you. Good vibes. I hope the recovery goes very smoothly. Mm-hmm. Remember to take it easier than you even think.
Yep.
Is probably the best advice.
Yep.
Is at some point your brain will be like, "I think I can do this thing." Just wait. Just wait. Everything that you think that you should do, like, wait longer to do it. Because it's real easy to cross that line of doing too much, and then once you cross that line, you'll be really aware that you're there. So just play it safe and stay on top of your pain meds. We got 500 bits from Gamers 00700. Appreciate it. Thank you for Bird. And 300 bits from Cheesehammer says, "Can I be in the calendar? I don't even wear clothes to start, so it'd be easy to get some nice spicy pictures. I think I'd be perfect for August." A calendar is a wild thought. We technically have sold calendars before, but not those sorts of calendars.
Art calendars, that's my art.
Yeah. Early on, I think it was only for like the first 2
Yeah, there was only 2 years.
that we did a calendar.
Speaking of Dishnet.
Hey! We were
Dishnet.
literally just talking about Dishnet 5 minutes ago. 300 bits from Dishnet says, "Good morning. Got back from Switzerland on time last night, and I'm back to work today. Had a fun time doing the World Finals, and I hope y'all are doing well yourselves today." We're doing good.
We are. We were just talking about all the baseball episodes of StephenVOD.
We were.
And we named the one where we went to the thing with you.
We think there's 4. Is that how many we came up with?
Yeah.
Or 3? No, 4.
4.
There's 4. There's 4 StephenVOD baseball episodes. The Sand Gnats in Savannah, the Tokyo Giants in Tokyo, the Pelicans at some point. I don't know when
Myrtle
we
Beach
did
Pelicans.
that. I don't know when we did that. And then the eBaseball finals with Dishnet. Yeah. I don't know if there are more. I don't think so. But 4 in 15 years is pretty good. Look at me just saying 15 years as if it's true.
Let's make another. Okay.
It's like 14 and a half. It is not bad. Yeah, we're averaging, what is that? Like a baseball episode every 3.25 years. I'm not sure what Alex means My initial assumption is that it's something not appropriate. So I'm like,
Just move on.
So I'm just moving on because I'm like it's too early and I'm not understanding this, but there's no way that this isn't bad. There's no way that this isn't bad. Gamers00700 gifted a sub to Mr. Raichu Dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, my brain's not working well enough. I have not had enough sleep, and that's fine. That's not a huge problem. I have to tell you, the feeling of the mental weight of like vlogs being caught up is like huge. When was the last time vlogs were caught up? Does someone know? Does someone have that information? Because it was last year.
Don't know.
And also, have the vlogs been caught up since 2018 has been done? I don't know. Is this the first time? I'm not sure. Alex says, you hit it out of the park and did a good marriage. Geez, always assuming we're doing something dirty. I am always assuming that. This is because it's a really good assumption. You're not even here for most of them. If you were here and saw what your wife wrote in breakfast stream multiple times a morning, you'd understand why that's my default thought. It was in the last house. It's the first time since 2018. Yeah, so that's cool. I knew we'd get here eventually.
Yeah.
But like the vlogs have been like 3 weeks behind for 6 months. Just perpetually. So it's nice to be here. It's really good. It's like it's a good feeling. Maybe we were caught up before, actually. I don't remember. I can't recall. It's just nice to be caught back up. Thomas says, can't wait for it to get another 3 weeks behind. It will happen inevitably. I'm quite certain of that, but I get to enjoy it while it's here. So. Alex says, usually I'm just downstairs and I can faintly hear you shrieking and disappointedly saying, Haley, and then I hear her cackling. That's a good dynamic. I love that. I feel like it slowed down on Thanksgiving or Christmas. I don't remember. I just know that I'm glad to be at this point.
Yeah.
My goal, because I slowed down on so much over the last like few years, but especially like last year and a half. And that was really with the intention of being able to like, wake up in the morning and work on the vlog from yesterday and then have some free time to devote to the myriad of other things that have been piling up on the back burner that I haven't done for years. That's the goal. That's the goal, because I've got so many other things I want to work on. And I can start working on them, and that's good. That's very good. September 2022. Okay. Year and a half. All right.
Anise says you were 4 days behind in October 2023.
Oh, you behind. Okay, sorry. I misread that. Sorry, it's the expectation. Can't wait to get your behind again. Alex says, get free so we can do Fiasco or Mario again. I do miss that.
We did just buy a new Fiasco thing.
We did, actually.
When Paul was here, we went to a store and they had some.
Yeah, actually, and I think it's on the vlog, but it's the most appropriate expansion we could have possibly bought. It's the Cult expansion. Which, we're just telling people. Just telling people ourselves. I would like to do more Fiasco. It's a very fun game. And I've got some other tabletop stuff to do too. It's been too mentally difficult to try and throw that in.
Yep.
And I've got other things that I want to do on stream. There's been all sorts of things that I had to just mentally put away because I'm like, I can't do it right now. Yep. So it's good to, be there mentally and be able to try and work on that. It's like Gundam. It's like when I was a kid, I built model cars.
My dad did.
Yeah. It's like if I would build model cars, but not a car.
Okay.
That's what that is. Just so you know.
Return of RPG Maker stream? Oh, that'd be fun.
I was actually just talking about that the other day. That was because who was it? Oh, Tom. Tom did a stream. It was his birthday, and he did a stream that was like 10 or 11 hours. And I was like, that's a very, very long stream. And Dan had said, you do that for Extra Life. And I was like, that's a little different.
Yeah.
I said, but there was a time that I did do a 10-hour stream, and that was RPG Maker. I did do a 10 or something hour RPG Maker stream. And it was actually very fun. I really had fun with that. So that is on my list of like potential things to do at some point. But man, I have to be really caught up and really in a good spot, like with sleep and mentally to be able to handle that. But I really did like that. I will probably there's a reasonable chance I will do that again at some point. So tomorrow, probably not tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. As a reminder, since it's a little later and people weren't here at the very beginning of the stream, Thursday's breakfast stream is starting an hour later-ish. An hour later-ish. We have something happening in the morning on Thursday. We can't do 9 a.m. and it's very rare that this happens. But we are aiming for 10 a.m. Eastern. We're aiming for 10 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. It might start a little bit before or a little bit after, but that's what we're aiming for. So, other things, Friday stream should be normal. Wednesday stream, that's tomorrow. Wednesday stream.
I think you should just not.
I have some things going on that make it very difficult to try and do Wednesday stream. One of them is a haircut. I do have a haircut that's like interfering almost exactly with it. So it's not impossible for it to happen. If tomorrow's stream happens, it might be very short. I would still aim for like in the 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern zone.
Which one? This one?
Oh, more than one. I need a haircut so bad.
You do.
So bad. I have not had a haircut since Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a long time for me.
It is.
And you can tell because it's a lot of hair. It's going to look so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. But yeah, Moon is today, and it's a big deal. In 3 hours-ish, 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing Moon. It is the finale of Moon. Like, 100% we know it's the finale, because we already collected all the love. We literally have to just do the endgame stuff.
Yeah. We gotta go to the moon and open the door.
It's 1 episode? Maybe 2? Do you know, is it 1 or 2?
It should probably be 1.
Okay. So it's like a 1 episode stream.
Yeah.
Although, you'll want to stick around because we have a plan for after it, and I'm very excited. Very excited. So
I said last night on my stream that it was something related.
It is. Mm-hmm. It is something related. So, yeah. You want to check it out. You could even, I guess you could theoretically show up late if you don't want to be, like, spoiled for the ending of Moon, if you haven't been keeping up with it. You could come in late and see what we're doing after. So, yeah. Is it the Japanese Kepler game? It isn't, but I do want to play that at some point.
I do too.
It's like the rarest Wii game. And we have it. And at some point we'll play it.
Reina-chan.
Yeah, there is a... It's the worst selling Wii game. It's a Japanese only Wii release, and the sales numbers that were reported were like, what? It's insane. It's an insanely small. I think it's like 100, like 100 copies sold in the first 2 weeks or something. It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
I've seen different things about if it was 100 copies sold in the first month or 100 copies period. There's been varying things I've seen stated about it.
They produced more than 100 copies of the game.
Yeah, they had to, right?
Yeah.
Sold approximately 100 copies in its first week of release.
Okay, first week. Yeah.
Famitsu awarded the game a score of 22 out of 40.
It's apparently not super good.
President Kat Reina.
It's like the cat is the president of a company.
Yeah, and you're trying to get hired.
And it's just you do minigames.
Minigames to get hired and appease Reina.
Yeah.
Sukeban Chao Chao Reina, yes.
Better or worse than Veggie World? I don't know. At some point we'll find out.
Yeah.
At some point we'll find out. But we have it. Mao was watching Japanese auction sites for like a year or two to try and
It was a month. It was only a month. I found out about it, and then I watched one until I found a good price, and then I bought it.
You talked about that game longer than a month.
Maybe 2 months then. I only knew about it when we lived in Last House, and then I got it right before Extra Life. It arrived like 2 days before Extra Life.
I disagree with the premise of this story in a big way, but sure. Anyway, we have the game, so it doesn't matter. We got 17 months from Portalbeard and 9 months from Julia Whites. Thank you. Appreciate it. Time is a concept we don't observe here. Not often. Not often. What is time? I don't know. You cannot object to your wife. We can have disagreements about the amount of time that something took. And depending on the day or the specific thing, either one of us are right or wrong. What else do people need to know?
Today is Moon. Thursday's breakfast stream is an hour late. Friday's stream will happen normal time. That's it.
Okay, I guess they know everything.
You have vlogs coming out?
Yeah, I guess they know everything. Yeah. Yeah, and my apologies for anyone that, savings, daylight savings has screwed up the streams for them.
Yeah.
We live in daylight savings hell zone, so we don't. My apologies to anyone that lives in a part of the world where, like, stream times just randomly change sometimes. I know that's confusing.
I saw a map yesterday about Australia for their time zone change.
Yes.
And it's like 3 or something.
Yes.
And then when it goes to daylight savings time, like 2 of those, like only like half, like they split in half because like half of it observes daylight savings and the other half doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, we have...
It was wild.
I mean, we have pockets of the U.S. that don't? Is it just Arizona?
I love this song.
This song actually just got added into Content ID very, very recently because I had to pull it out of your stream and re-upload your stream, so that's getting unchecked.
I like it though.
Never again.
Sad.
Never again. Yeah, that used to be fine. And then the other day I uploaded one of your Autumn Night VODs, and it was like, this is not okay. So then I have to pull that and take it into the thing and go to the music track and then throw it out. So it's a lot easier to just live be like, nope.
Yep. Because
it's harder later.
Autumn Night Painting is finished.
It is. Mm-hmm. I don't know
when that'll go up on Redbubble or eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit, but then also I have
to do some research, and I want to finish the twin first. The little one, the Grisai. Sure. I want to see them together. Because
Sure.
The photos were taken on the same night, and I wanted to see the paintings together because I did them very differently.
Okay. Leonard Pro, we want the 60-minute mail music.
That's what happened last night. The 60-minute mail music came up.
Well, the way that stream music works is that the master playlist is on my desktop. So my desktop is where all of the music gets downloaded, it gets sorted, it gets whatever. And I have it all, and then the idea had been once a year I take that and I put it onto the other streaming computers, right? So I do that, and then all the music gets updated. But I actually haven't updated it in a while. It hasn't gotten updated in a bit. And the way it works on the main computer is that I just delete the track. Because if something gets added into Content ID, I'm never going to use it ever again, so why even have it in the playlist? I just get rid of it. The one exception is that I do still have all of Jules' music. I have all of Jules' music on my computer because I can use it, but I don't have it on any of the streaming computers anymore. And the reason for that is that even though I'm allowed to use the music, I have to fight the claim every time. And that is such a pain in the butt that I don't play the music on stream anymore. So if anyone was like, I feel like we haven't heard Jules' music on stream in a long time, that's why. I have permission from him to use the music, but the company that it goes through, I still get claims, and I have to fight it. And I win them all, but it's that extra work is such a pain. It got me to the point where I was like, I can't do this. There's also special scenarios where YouTube is a little weird and broken. Can they not whitelist your channel? They were supposed to. They didn't. There's these weird scenarios where if you have two songs in Content ID, you get 2 claims, and they have different specifications. One of them is it only is going to track it, and one of them's it's going to take over monetization. If they have different things, then when you go to fight those claims, even if you have the rights to do them, there's something weird with the system where you cannot have any monetization during the deliberation process. Because normally how it works is you get a claim and you're like, hey, this is okay, and the company has to respond to that, but in the meantime, the money you still have ad revenue, and it just gets held, and then it gets given to the resulting party. But if you have a weird thing like that, it doesn't. And I'm like, that's stupid. YouTube's got all these good things that they figured out, but that one's real broken. So I just don't deal with it anymore. I'll still use Jules' music in a vlog because I have way more control over that. But to just have them randomly pop up during streams, I'm like, I can't upload a stream VOD and have to fight 4 claims. I can't do that. Yeah. Anyway, that's why. He's also aware of the issue, and he's not super thrilled about it either because my channel was supposed to be whitelisted. That was supposed to happen. We got 39 months from Shiny Hunter John, and also 40 months from Starry Phoenix. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alex has got some insight into YouTube. In fairness, a lot because I've been on YouTube for so long, I do want the takeaway to be how YouTube does their system is actually phenomenally good. It is extremely good. I know that it's easy to get upset about things like that, but I came from the Dark Ages, and the Dark Ages were very dark. Before these systems were set up, it was guilty until proven innocent in a million different ways, and it was very, very bad. Very bad. So, having come from that, I gotta tell you, things now are so good that I will forgive them for having a weird thing of these claims have different specifications and therefore everything's broken. That's fine. That's totally fine. There were times It was uphill both ways. There were times, and this is documented on the vlog, multiple times where monetization just disappeared off of the channel for like 2 weeks. And like I just couldn't release videos for 2 weeks because I'm like, this is my job. This is how I get paid. I can't even release videos because monetization disappeared. And like, why? I don't know. Because of a bug. Like, oops. Sorry, everyone that does this for a living. We did a boo-boo for 2 weeks. So I just sat there and just screamed every day because I was like, oh, okay, when will you fix this? Anyway, it's better now. Sorry, I've been around a long time. Been around a long time and I've seen a lot of stuff.
I was talking about Encarta 95 last night on my stream.
You've been around a long time and you've seen a lot of stuff.
AOL keywords.
The percentage of people that have been doing YouTube for 15 years is a tiny number. Mm-hmm. Tiny and dwindling. There's a lot of people that retired last year.
Yeah.
A lot of people. And I was like, oh. Couldn't believe so many people did. Yeah, MatPat just retired. Imagine retiring. Nah. What we do is we say, imagine getting the vlog to year 30. Hell yeah.
Alex, I would love to
totally
click around on Encarta 95.
Retiring? No retiring. Okay, if I did my due diligence of scheduling and being aware of what I was scheduling when,
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays should have vlogs coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's the goal, is that they come out then. So there should be a vlog dropping within the next, 60 seconds. And that's good. We like that a lot. What's the upcoming vlog title going to be? What was the one that just came out? Was it Sleepover?
Yes.
Had a little sleepover. Today's is the result of that. Where I talk about the fact that I got an insane amount of sleep.
You sure did.
I did. I slept a bunch. It's that was hard. Like the worst part of COVID ultimately was insomnia. There were several parts that were bad. Insomnia was the worst part.
For you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The dizziness was bad, and there were moments that it was particularly bad. I also went to the ENT. Mm-hmm. We're good there. We're good. He said I should be fine. I'm not quite fine yet, but he said probably sometime this week I'll be 100%. And I was like, okay. It's not bad. It's really not bad. It's present, but not bad. And he did look in my ear and he said that while I didn't have an ear infection, I did have some inflammation. Mm-hmm. So he gave me a steroid. He's like, it's pretty minor. He's like, but I see that it's there. And he's like, that could be causing you some of the problems. He's like, so we'll try and get rid of that inflammation. Yeah, but the worst part was not being able to sleep. Getting into the bed and then just laying there and not being able to fall asleep is the worst feeling in the entire world. And I empathize so much with people that deal with insomnia in their daily lives because it's terrifying. It's terrifying. You have to sleep. You can't function. Everything in your life gets more difficult if you haven't had rest. So yeah, that was rough. That was very, very rough. Oh yeah, the vlog should be out. I can check myself. See if I can beat mods to looking. Today's the 12th, right? Should... 5 seconds ago. Alright, there we go. Done. It's out. Okay. Quick reminder.
Especially if you're showing up late because it's time zone change.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting a lot of people right now, ain't I? Because of the change.
Yeah.
Shoot. Hi everybody. Sorry. Is that yeah? Y'all just okay. Sorry you missed the stream. You can watch the VOD. However, things to note, real quick. Real quick. In 3 hours, that's 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll have people coming in after Moon's already over too.
Yeah.
Daylight saving sucks. It's just what we have.
Yeah.
In 3 hours, we'll be doing the finale of Moon. It's going to be like one Moon episode, but then we're doing something else
That's related.
that is related and will be very fun. So tune in then. And then I also want to let you know that Wednesday's stream, the solo stream I usually do, is a little up in the air. If it doesn't happen, you'll think back to this moment and be like, he said it was up in the air. And then Thursday, the breakfast stream is starting later. It is starting an hour. So the time that it is right
48
now...
48 hours from now.
48 hours from now when we do breakfast stream Thursday, it will start at this time or around it. It won't start at 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, so... Make a note. Tell your phones or something. And again, I apologize to everyone who doesn't have to deal with daylight savings.
Well, they have to deal with everyone else dealing with daylight savings.
I know, but that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
That sucks. It sucks to live in like your own little world where everything runs a specific thing, and then you have to deal with someone else's stuff. Like, oh, this is now different now.
We did bean. Thomas ran beans.
We did do bean. I saw someone asking if we beat the fishing tournament. Yeah. It took, I think, 4.5 hours of fishing.
Ready to eat a hat?
Always. I'm always ready. Okay. That's it. Vagabond's got the vlog pinned. So go watch that. And I'm going to eat something and take a short nap before we do the finale of Moon.
Same.
I'm very much looking forward to the finale of Moon.
You gonna open the door?
I was told to open the door, yes. Thanks, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday if we don't see you, and hopefully I'll see you in about 3 hours for the finale of Moon and fun-related thing. Let's see, dome, what kind of dome?
Doom. Not Doom,
Ooh.
Dune.
Dune. Sand dome. There's so much sand. There's so much sand. If you have a phobia of sand, don't watch Dune. Because the whole movie is sand. So much sand. So much sand. The thumbnail for Sunday's vlog is great. I've only shown you, Chaz, and Haley. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. All right, bye.